Hi, welcome to Penny's Crafts Creations. Thanks for joining me. Today I am showing you the tassels I made for Tassel Tuesday. It is an open collaboration. You can jump in and jump out simply by adding hashtag Tassel Tuesday to your post. You can do it here on YouTube, Facebook, or on Instagram. It is hosted by Creating with Jovi, and this week mine are a couple of different ones. Did a basic tassel for this chunky chain, and thank you to Jen S. Cocooned Butterfly here on YouTube for the suggestion for helping me with these little charm things. I picked these up in my Hobby Lobby haul, and I had all intentions of using them for this purpose, but I had some setbacks. The first one was they broke in half really easily when I first tried to use them, and then I tried to use some clear coats on them to see if that would make them stronger. It did not. Jen S. a Cocooned Butterfly suggested gluing them together, and it worked perfectly. So they're a little bit chunkier than I wanted, but it worked really well. Putting them on here worked. They are a lighter wood, so it is not a heavy keychain tassel chunky charm, and I went with the fall colors that are the leaves in this one for my tassel this time. So it comes like this, as you can see, and I like to add the tassels to the chunky chains. I think it adds more colorfulness to them. As you can see, I have a plain one here, and I'm still working on this one, but I have two of these lovelies, and I am very thankful to Jen. She helped me out a lot with that by suggesting gluing them together. It totally escaped my mind, so thank you. So I have those for tassels, and then I did something a little bit differently. I am working on restocking my jewelry, so I did some little tassels for some earrings. These ones are quite long, as you can see, and it starts with the balls there, but the tassels are simple. I used wire and I poked it through some tassel caps for this one, and I just used a plain black tassel, and then another one for this set of earrings here, and I'll show you how I did that one. It's the same simple step. I'm using 24 gauge wire, and it is about 6 inches long. I'm going to fold that in half, and I have about 22 inches long, several strands of black, and I'm going to fold them in half and then fold it in half again, and I'm going to keep that folded shape with my finger through it, and I'm going to grab like that, and then I'm going to keep it folded in half and just give it a little twist like so. I'm going to grab the flat part of my pliers here, and I'm going to twist. And I'm just going to twist a couple of times because I want it to get about there. And I'm going to put it together, grab my bead cap here, and I'm just going to string that right through. Sometimes it fights you because your wires are bent on the top. Then thread it through and give it a good push down, and then at the top of my other earring here I added a bead separator just to give it some more decoration. So I'm going to push that through like so, and I'm keeping both of them still together. I'm going to go up just a little bit like so, just a little, and I'm going to hold them tightly, and I'm going to wrap that around so it looks like that, and give it a good pull so you have that shape. And then I'm going to grab my wire here, and I'm just going to tightly wrap it around until it gets to the bottom. And once it hits the bottom, I'm going to take my wire cutters. I'm going to trim off that excess wire. Thought that let go of it. It did not. I'm going to trim off that excess wire, and then I'm just going to, I want to get this so that it is off-centered a little bit, and then I'm just going to push that end down. So you just keep turning it and keep playing with it until it goes flat. And once it goes flat against a piece that you're using, like so, I'm going to take my wire cutters and go right back in just to give it the shape that I want, so it looks like this. And just make sure my edges are against the other piece here, because you don't want them to get poked where they're earrings. You don't want people to get poked with that edge piece while they're wearing it. So just keep working it around to make sure it's completely flat. Okay, so we're flat against the edge. And I'm going to take a jump ring, just a small one. Just open it slightly with my fingers there, and then pop it through. And then I'm gonna, oh, found my jump ring. I had it on there already. So I already had my jump ring on. So like I said, pop that through that piece there. And the top part of my thing here is a metal bead. And then I had some coppery looking bronze bead caps. So I put them on both ends, and I used the same bead separator that I put on this one on my tassel. I totally knocked it off. Okay, I can't use my tool on that one. So I'll grab my other ones here. And I'm just closing that back up, making sure it's nice and tight. And there we go. We're at that part. So now I have to make sure they match. So I'm going to pull it down tight, making sure I get my ends together so that I can match them up. And there we go. For the crab ones, I went with red, and I also used wire to hold my tassel and to create it, and I pushed it through a bead cap and then created the eye up here to hold on to the bottom of the crab. So those are my tassels for Tassel Tuesday. Again, it's hosted by Creating with Jovi. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.